a directory. It's not there right now. We'll put it up for you. And that way we'll list the pipes that we've created for you to help you have unique RSS feeds on your own website. And you can mix it in. So what we do is we have it randomized. We have it set up randomized. We have 2 or 3 months worth of data in here. We have other websites where we have 2 years worth of posts already built into WordPress, queued up, ready to go. We can set it up so it posts 2 years past, so it looks like it's been around for 2 years. But you're not going to fool the search engine. I mean, that's why I say you should age your domain and then just get to it eventually to build up the website. And what happens then? Well, if we put up a blog that's been aged, just sitting there for a year, and we put up a blog and we throw in a year's worth of backdated stories, it doesn't look so suspicious. And then we have stories built in where it's going to randomly post. It's going to choose. Do I put an Amazon data feed post that we're looking at right here? Or do I put in one of the RSS feed deals from PR Web, which has automatic track backing, or Dig, or Technorati, or anywhere else that we want to go? And we'll show you how it shows you how to blend it. We got the tools. We've already created all of them for you. And my great-great-grandmother could use them. So, and she's dead, so that'd be a tough trick to... I work extensively with social networking stuff. I work extensively with RDS. I have for years. We'll cover that this weekend. I let the speakers today speak. They showed you how he's very good at what he does too. But we know how that works, so we're more than happy to help you out there. These are tags that he was talking about that we use in our marketing that help you get ranked. And when we list something, we go to roll, we have a service that we use that we're going to share with you that's free. And we also have our own staff do this kind of stuff for us to make sure it gets out in the engines quick. This tool strip down here, these are called RSS chiclets or feed buttons. We created a free tool for you guys that you can use if you go to totallyfreeblogtools.com. This is what that site has on it. There's nothing else on it. But that site has hundreds and hundreds of incoming links, one-way, non-reciprocal links, and I've only done one post ever on that site. Do you want to know why? One of the things we'll show you is these buttons down here. See these? This one has a link that goes to my Underground Confessions website, which is a free content website that I set up that gives out a ton of free content out. So when people are looking for me or related content, they can find it there. And this link here says totallyfreeblogtools.com. Those links are found by the search engines and followed back to my website. Anybody who uses my tool, and hundreds of people have, we've never promoted it ever. I've got one of my Underground Confessions that I mailed out to my list, and that's it, but that's completely separate from this. So my coaching clients, I said you could use the one on Underground Confessions. Then we created this other website called totallyfreeblogtools.com. And I just wanted to release it in the wild. We didn't promote it. I put it out, did one post on September 15th and walked away because I wanted to see how many incoming links we could get with no content on it, other than the fact that we're providing this tool that Anthony was able to make for us in 30 minutes. I don't know, maybe a couple hours. I think after I get done with him, he can whip something up in 30 minutes. And then I say, no, that's not what I wanted. I want this. And then he comes back. I said, no, that's great, but we want this too. So he might have taken him an hour or two. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to help my clients, but I also wanted to, and they can choose whether or not these show up. But what do you think I do by default? They show up. You can take them out if you want. But by default, we have them in there. So this is a tool that you can have created. I will give you the name of my PHP programmers that are too expensive to do this kind of work, but if you want to overpay them to do this kind of work, you can do it. It's up to you. But this is some of the things that we do to get incoming links. It's some of the things that we set out there into the wild to age the sites that we then can go back to and use to promote other tools with, right? Something comes up down the road related to internet marketing or blogs and I want to. Do you think if I went over to totallyfreeblogtools.com, which has never had never had any kind of promotion whatsoever, but has hundreds and hundreds of incoming links? I think it was like 190, 200 last time I checked. Do you think that's going to be valuable when the search engine finds it? Is Dory here? She had a tooth operation yesterday, so she's probably not here. She'll tell you it is. And I brought Dory in because she and I have been working together for years, so she knows links. And you guys don't want to hear just me talk for 3 days, so she's going to show you some of her link stuff. And in her own right, she's very good at what she does. And those links count. They're being followed by the search engines. So I know you guys want to get freshened up, so I think that's it. Do you guys want to see anything else on this thing before? Is what? This? I don't know. This is not my laptop either. He doesn't have the Google search bar in here. Makes my job hard.
half the battle is making the sites look nice. How did most of us are used to having to buy headers for $10 or $20 a pop. How did you do that?
Hold on one second. I didn't do it. I paid someone to do it. I'll tell you who in a second. It's Nintendo Wii Reviews blog.com. See, you guys named the site. This isn't one of those prefab things we did in advance. You guys picked it. They made it here. It took them 30 minutes, and everything you need is in your material that you can walk out the door with. Nintendo Wii Reviews, plural? Blog.com. Yeah. These keyboards are different, or I just can't type. Okay, Nintendo, did I spell it right? WeReviewsBlog.com. So we're not in there yet. So this weekend we will be in there. Is that right? I think that's right. So don't worry, it'll be in there. Happens all the time. And how do we go back? Okay, Pablo, what was your question too?
That, making the sites look nice is half the battle, and I noticed that the site looks nice. It wouldn't pass for a spammy site.
Right, that's the key.
And we're used to having to pay somebody for header graphics $10 or $20 or more a pop. How did you make the header graphic?
This is Anthony Montalbano. He's the guy that did it. He came to work for me last year. Just graduated college, computer science, 5 years in there, came to work for me. I actually met him when he was a teenager, didn't know anything about marketing, and he'd show me his pretty little sites, and they would take forever to load, and I would say, that's not how you make money on the internet. And I think he's starting to realize that. So when he graduated college last year, he came to work for me, and he said, well, what's my job? And I said, well, I want to have a team of Web 2.0 guys on staff. And I can go to him and say, I want to test this. I don't have to tell him what an RSS feed is. He brings me new stuff all the time to look at. He prints up reports and documents for me because I said I need to get up to speed on something today, right now, and he'll get the documents into it, and I'll say I want this blog tool over here, and he'll do it. And he runs our Facebook application development division. We actually have full-time programmer, tester, and an on-site project manager outside of you that works for us that we pay quite a bit for. We've got a new Facebook application on Sunday. We're going to do a presentation on that, but he did it, and what he did is we gave you 10 or so templates in the package that's in your disk, your videos disk. Video tutorials disk has a zip file in it that has a SEO optimized, for lack of a better word, customized, he calls it Jeff Johnson's customized WordPress installation. There's 10 themes that are in there. We use themes we get off the shelf. I've paid $6,000 or $7,000 a month to produce hundreds and hundreds of themes with Dory as part of one of our businesses. But we actually prefer just to go out there, find a free one that anyone else can find that looks really good like this, and we do a little tweak. So he has an account. We either go over to Amazon.com, if we're doing affiliate program for Amazon.com. We simply copy and paste that picture, and he does whatever he does with it. So why don't you tell him what you do? Because he does it quick. I mean, I need a header that looks like that. He gets it done in a couple minutes. So.
Well, I guess for a blog like this one, I just